And here we go. Another race at Laguna Seca with Ben in pole position. Jose driving the Benz in second place. I get third. Arjo's down in fourth with the gray car. And Pat is in last place. That's Penn with the interesting livery. That's Jose Bain in the Benz. That's me in the plain white car. Arjo gray and black. Pat in the back with the red stripes in his Porsche. Let's start. And here we go. So far it looks like a clean start. No one's coming into each other. Keeping their distance. So a good start. Arjo dives into Jose and almost goes off track limits. Turn 2, let's see what happens here. Arjo takes out Penn, who makes me go sideways, who hits Jose, who gets the front, and then Pat takes advantage of everybody, gets second place. That entire mess was caused by Arjo. Now back to racing. Pat is in front, Joe's closely in second, and I'm starting to fall behind her third. Jose is still catching up to Pat though, so let's see how the first lap goes. Up! Wow, Pat gets on two wheels. Jose's keeping him clean, so Jose's giving pressure to Pat. And I'm just behind watching and waiting for them to make a mistake. Hoping one of them makes a mistake and lets me take over the spot. Jose kind of overshoots, but he keeps it in control. Now it's Penn in front of Arjo, fighting for fourth position. So far it's pretty clean. Penn is doing pretty well in front. Jose had the corkscrew. Still Pat in front, and I'm still in third. Penn coming down fourth. Arjo overcooks it, but it still didn't lose that much position. Penn, besides he's in last place anyway, so there's not much of a difference. Penn a bit sideways, but he's okay. And now we all hit the last corner. Coming to the last corner, I'm still third. Pat overshoots it. Jose is just on the edge, but none of us make it enough mistakes to gain an advantage. Arjo is kind of teleporting left and right, so his connection wasn't so good for the replay. Into turn 2, Pat does pretty well. Jose completely messes it up, hits the gravel, and gives me enough space, more than enough space to take the position. Now, thanks to Jose, I'm in second place. Pat's still in first, and now Jose goes down to third, with Penn getting close to him and Arjo right behind Penn. Jose with another mistake. Jose lets Penn and Arjo get close to him again after that little mistake. But next corner, Jose gets it right. It starts with a bit of a gap. Up in front, looks like Pat made a mistake and let me get close to him, and now everyone's close. And Penn kind of shoves Jose out of the track. Arjo then comes into Penn and hits Penn forward. So that was Penn's fault. So Penn is letting Arjo get by and letting Jose get by. Good move. Ladies and gentlemen, that's one of the moments that Arjo was not the reason for people getting pushed off track. Arjo is actually a clean driver today. Good job. Now, I'm getting close to Pat, so maybe I'm putting some pressure on him. Maybe he's just playing around, but either way, thank you. And now Pat's driving pretty well, so he's getting away. Arjo, okay. Jose is catching up to Penn already. That was quick. Penn's on the defensive and trying to stay ahead. Good luck, Penn. Jose's pretty relentless. And he's aggressive and he's quicker. But he makes a lot of mistakes like that one. Arjo keeping it clean out of the last corner. Clean-ish. Jose once again sideways out the last corner. I think Jose's confused if he's just supposed to drift the race here or keep it clean like circuit racing. Either way, looks like he's having fun. Arjo driving pretty clean here, flashing his lights. And Pat and I are still in a pretty tight battle, but with Pat still in front. And we both go off track a little bit. Gets me closer to Pat. I try to make a move and fail, but Pat makes another mistake, goes sideways off track. I go side by side, he hits me. I get back, I'm in front. Woo. Somehow, thanks to Pat's mistake, I'm in front now. Now let's see if I can stay in front and not screw it up. Pat makes a small mistake and lets me pull a gap on him. Coming to the corkscrew. Oh no, not corkscrew yet, sorry. Another left. I make a bit of a mistake, they get close to me. Now Arjo and Pat are hot right behind me, and they're looking for any chance to overtake me. And I screw it up completely. I mess it up on my own, go to the gravel. Arjo and Pat take full advantage and now in first and second place. Good job by them. Bad job by me. But that's racing. Arjo, fishtailing. Oh no, he completely screws it up. Lets me take back my second position. Lets Pat take a huge lead in front. Jose comes up next and also overtakes Arjo. So Arjo, after his fight from the back, has completely lost it. Pat though was in front, all alone, no pressure. He's just gonna build a gap right now and leave all of us in his dust. Jose now is trying to chase me down. Jose can really give pressure. Penn is up in fourth. Arjo is in very last place. He completely screwed that up. He lost so much time and places with that. Oh well, that's racing. Now Arjo's trying to catch up to Penn now. Penn though is doing like looks like he's doing pretty well, keeping it clean and keeping the lead in front of Arjo. So far so good for Penn. Let's see how long he stays in front. Unless Arjo maybe shuts him again and gets the position, but we'll see. Like I said, Pat's in front, all alone, keeping it clean without the pressure. He's going to finish this race ahead of everybody else. I'm trying to get lucky and chase Pat. I'm just hoping for him to make a mistake, and I don't. Jose is hoping for me to make a mistake, which makes it pretty likely, but we'll see. Penn doing well in front, still keeping the lead ahead of Arjo. Defending pretty well. Arjo is pushing hard. He wants to catch Penn. He doesn't want to finish in the last after coming from last to second to last again. Coming down the corkscrew. Oh, Arjo nudges Penn. Arjo pushes Penn. Penn's in the dirt. And in a rare moment of his conscience actually talking to him, Arjo waits for Penn and lets him stay in front, accepts his mistake, and doesn't take advantage. Good job, Arjo. And race is done. Pat flashes his lights, finishes in first. I keep it clean enough to stay ahead of Jose, thankfully, and Jose finishes in third place. Penn makes a mistake. Arjo takes advantage. Arjo makes up and finishes in fourth. Penn ends the race in fifth.